Happy Saturday, everybody. We are sitting at the house today, this morning, before we go out to the homestead. It's been rainy all week, so I have just kind of been lounging around. Not really lounging around, but put us down. Last week, oh my goodness, I feel so much better this week. Last week I was so sick. I'm not sure. I just had cold chills and body aches, but that was, I think, about the worst I've felt in a long time. Lost half my appetite for the week, so lost a little bit of weight over that, which I'm not happy about because I was really craving a hamburger half the time. Couldn't eat it. Johnny did take care of me by making me some soup, so was super happy that I had somebody to take care of me. But we had talked about last week about conversation I could have today of going from city life to farm life, which is a big difference. I'm a country girl at heart. Love animals, love nature, so it's no big deal to see certain things, but it is a different experience for sure. Coming from growing up country, we didn't have a lot of farm animals, but we did have that experience of taking care of animals, working on your property, things like that. Having home cooked meals, not going to town, but once a weekend, you staying at home, uh, raising a garden, things like that. Thanks, DT. I appreciate it. It definitely was not fun being sick. It put me down week wise too. So going out on the homestead was kind of draining, and now I feel like 100%. So we'll be getting some work done. Especially today is going to be sunny. We've had all week. Tuesday was our only nice day. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday have been rainy the whole time. So we've gotten our basic chores done, but so
the Sunday, Monday vlog.
I know. As far as how that goes, like I said, growing up in the country as a kid, only going to town once a week and doing work at home. Whenever I got older, we moved into town and that changed. And you don't realize living in town will actually kind of condition you to a different type of lifestyle. It does. You're not out there taking care of animals, you're not out there feeding, you're more focused on, you know, being at home doing things. A lot of people probably have experienced that as well, either going from city life to farm life or from farm life to city life. I see that with older people, especially with what I do at work. They downsize and have to move into town as they get older, and they sell their farms, which is a passion people have, that whenever you have to sell your farms, it's not fun. I can only imagine after having to give up all that you've done. But my experience from living in town, you're looking for things to do, keep yourself busy. I'm simple, I like to save money. So my simple stuff is would get out and go hike, take advantage of the natural area, anything that was right there but not expensive to do. Why? Because you can spend so much money with all the entertainment that city life brings. Not a big city that I live in, but it's still, when you live in town, your options are sitting at home, watching TV, playing video games, or think outside the box. You can get out in your yard and plant a garden, stay outside like that. That's what I would do while I lived in town. But it does condition you to not to a different aspect. So going from meeting Johnny and us starting this journey together, which it is a journey because his is more of a homestead that we're going to work on building versus living on a farm. You've got your farmers, a lot of farmers around here that have cattle. They're either cattle farmers, turkey farmers, poultry, chicken that they raise, a mass quantity of them. This is more of a homestead and a lifestyle of living self-sufficient on your own land, which is just one on, basically with individuals versus having that whole selling profit mentality of a farm, uh, which it's different. So didn't
So,
really experience that whenever we started coming out.
so,
Someone is critiquing me on my YouTubing
and then she
lingo.
critiques me back. You say so too.
Yeah. Only because I've watched his videos and have found all his grammar errors. Okay, so anyways, getting back to my conversation here. As far as like
She's
going
lost.
out, no, going out to the property.
There you go. Get more of Carla in that picture.
Going out to the property and things. Seeing the experience of the animals being just interacting, there's a lot to learn that I didn't take into consideration. Going out there, there's, we've got goats and pigs, we've got the donkeys, the emus, and the alpacas, and the llama. And so there's a lot of different animals and their type of
Personalities.
personalities, their habits, their unique situations as far as like their feeding, what diseases affect them and things like that. So I've caught myself reading up more on like any kind of diseases that they get hit. Wait till it's full steam ahead and you'll both have different grammar. Yes, we're hopefully that comes into play and we're a little bit better at that, DT. But the animals, they have different diseases that they can carry, different things that they can and can't eat. Certain animals can eat certain vegetables and fruits, some of them can't. So I've caught myself looking up a lot more of what is beneficial for each different animal, what diseases and warning signs to look for, especially with the goats, because the goats carry things and it can just happen overnight. So there's a lot of learning every day as far as on the homestead. It would be the same thing with a farmer, but there's just always learning something new, which is nice. Excuse me. And thankfully we have computers right now to where you have the ability to look up a lot of this stuff. Otherwise, of course, you also as far as talking with other individuals in the community, your local area, you learn a lot as well. That's one thing I like about it. Good afternoon. Oh, it's afternoon for you. We're still at 11 o'clock, Michael.
Hey, Michael, how you doing? I saw red. I thought it was Stan and Linda.
Oh, they should be on here. They're just not going to comment.
I'm over here eating pumpkin pie.
You broke into the pumpkin pie without me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's my favorite. And let alone learning, let alone learning the farm and the homestead. I'm also learning some stuff about Johnny, and he's learning stuff about me. Our favorite foods.
I don't learn.
Oh, I think the computer's getting out.
I'm gonna slide it back.
There we go.
Oh, your phone froze.
Did it?
Yep.
Well, hopefully everybody can still see us because I think my phone just glitched out a little bit. In Ohio, audio is okay. Good. So we're still going. We're still streaming. That's good. Okay, but
Hold on one second. I would take your phone over by the window so it speeds back up.
oh wow.
Yeah, your phone's still glitching out. Well, Carla won't be using her phone anymore for videos since her
Really?
phone can't keep up.
That's horrible. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to use Johnny's phone. I could scroll it down and put it off of Wi-Fi. It's on Wi-Fi and data.
Oh yeah, you need to take Wi-Fi off. Give her 1 second, everybody.
Picking back up on. I'm lagging on my phone. It may start picking up here in a second because I put it on my data. But okay, well, I'll just keep going and hopefully you guys have good quality on your side as well. But a few things as far as perks on. I'm looking at my notes here, guys. It is a different mentality going to the homestead with all the animals. You've got of course, like I said, there's different diseases and stuff you have to watch out for. There's of course life on a farm. I can't go into detail on that, but there's things that happen. You've got life, birth, and other things that happen. So there's perks on that. Seeing the animals, I have had the opportunity to see quite a few animals be born. We've had goats and piglets. We've had a calf, of course. And just recalling, not living on that type of lifestyle as I was growing up, just seeing them is one thing, but actually to have firsthand interaction is a unique experience and scary at the same time. Just to make sure that they, those new babies come into the world and are able to make it. And then being around their mama. I've always heard about cows are a little bit defensive around their babies, which all animals usually are, but getting to see that with the other animals coming around, that's unique. And of course, all babies are cute whenever they're born. Well, most of them. Look at the calves; they're so cute. We've also had the emus. That's a unique experience in itself. So getting a firsthand on poultry being born, didn't realize that so much goes into that they don't regulate their body heat. So we are have to maintain keeping them to where they've got plenty of shelter, warm area, because they have a heat lamp that of course keeps them warm, since they wouldn't be able to on their own. um, Probably out in the wild, that's a different story, but within being in a captivity, that's a little bit different. You have to kind of assist them with that, so that's a unique experience right there in itself. They're also messy.
Okay, hold on 1 second. So everybody, she's gonna come right back. I'm gonna set up a new live stream on my phone because I just hooked up on my phone and the footage quality is horrible. You're skipping all over the place. So we'll be right back with chatting with Carla repeat. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Hit X.